Hey everybody, I'm Breezy, and today we're going to be doing a Viserai gameplay video using this Viserai deck list that I've been having so much fun with and I wanted to share with you all. Now, if you watched my previous video covering the deck list, this is essentially that same thing with a few changes which we should go over before we get into the actual gameplay. So come on. Alright, so not a lot has changed from the list. Notably, we've got Amplify the Arcanite in the list now. We've also got Revel in Runeblood, Old Faithful. We're not going to stray too far away from this Revel plan. I tried, it didn't satisfy my deepest desires to do disgusting things, so it's back in the list. We have also removed the yellow shrills in place of, I believe we just added 3 more blues, which is the Spellblade Assaults, just an old classic, easy peasy blue to hedge in there, and at worst case it makes you 2 rune chance. So yeah, that I think, unless I'm missing something, is a majority of what has changed from the previous list. Now if you missed the full deck coverage of that list that I'm talking about, there is a link to it down in the description. I've also got a little bit of a sideboard here. Not going to do a whole sideboard guide or anything, but you might see us use some tools in this sideboard in today's gameplay. Obvious contender here is Command and Conquer. We've got some more rune chant generation in the form of Deadwood Dirge, and we've also added yellow malefic incantations, which are just awesome, especially when you can kind of back-to-back stagger them with the reds and you kind of get 2 or 3 out on the field. The yellows and the reds, they party pretty hard together. The Sigil of Suffering is just really good for those long, real kind of grindy games where you just, every point of damage matters. You can start pinging your opponent or at least stripping resources from them, kind of stunting their the extent of their turn or finishing the game, right? A lot of people are not respecting Arcane, so you know, we'll punish them for that. And then of course we've got our AB protection in the form of Vexing and Dyadic, and Face Purgatory is like this close to being just the main board, but there's just something about Crown of Providence that's just utility wise that's so helpful in so many different matches where Face Purgatory doesn't meet that same standard in every single match. Against aggro matches, this Face Purgatory can save you the game. So we have to have it in the sideboard. And then Ninth Blade of the Blood Oath because I didn't know what else to put there. And why not? Enough of the jibber jabber. Let's head over to Talishar with this list and see what we can cook up. So we got paired into Enigma, which is a pretty grindy one. So buckle up. All right. So I think we definitely need to bring a little bit more firepower here in the form of these guys, and this could be good. This could be good. But I think Dirge is gonna be better because we just need to be generating like oodles and boodles of rune chants, and I actually don't mind bringing in 63 cards in this list. This is a horrible hand. Well, I mean, it's not horrible technically, but... Oh, truce, huh? Good thing we're both going to draw a card. Or you're going to... No, we're both going to gain life, because I'm not going to hit you. This is going to be great for you. You don't get to draw a card. Truce is a pretty cool card. I actually like it. I like the functionality of it. Oh, first we need to pitch into Grasp, though, so that we can actually pay for it. And then we'll play out the Malefic. And then we'll arsenal this beautiful red Mavrian Skies. Isn't that fantastic? And let's both gain 3 life. Yippee! Oh my god. The unfortunate thing is that... we have a really low to the ground attack, and I'm almost like super tempted to give you this crown just so I could pop off, but no, I'm not. For 4, we'll take 4. That's fine. God, double Revel on a Mordred turn, but with this, oh no, and the red Mauve in the arsenal, this is like a god hand, but like then it got slapped down to reality. Thank you for that life gain earlier, making that not hurt so much. Oh, nice. Classic. Classic. Yeah, so why would I... Like, even if I did have a popper, you don't want to do that, because then you just give them another Waxing Spectre. Or, yeah. Spectre, not Scepter. God, it feels bad to get greedy on a turn like this, which is so lackluster. But the good news is I think we keep... I'm going to have to pay... Ugh, God, it's disgusting. This is horrible, actually. Now that I look at it, this hand sucks. It has all the right things, but at the wrong time and in the wrong combination. We're just gonna pass. We're gonna take this damage while we can. At least I don't have a large board state where it doesn't hurt to take that much damage right now. But let's go ahead and get this Mordred Tide out. There's no reason to put a Mavrian Skies here. Like, makes no sense. But we will come in with this. God, if we had that Tunic resource, that'd have been good. That'd have been real good. Too good. Well, hold on. Not too good. We have a Rune Rager Swarm. Horrible. Alright, so they're pitching off into the AB as if that's going to matter here in a minute. Oh, nice. Getting the Maragai. Wait, did they play that? No. They're pitching it. Okay. I think they accidentally clicked it like they were going to play it at instant, but they decided to pitch it. Coming in for 3. Do you want to give me a card or give me this? Okay. You are. Wow. You're going to give me everything if you really want that. $11 rune chance. God, this feels bad. But let's go for it. Whatever. Here's 14 damage. And I paid 0 pennies. Well, I paid 1 penny for this weapon. So, there you go. There's that. I mean, look. Viserai does Viserai things. And sometimes, you know, you get the good hands. And sometimes you get the almost good hands. Can't be sad about this many rune chance. It's just... It was this close to glory. This close. It's pretty early in the game still, so we'll see how this one pans out. This can be a grindy matchup. This can come down to literally single digits, like 1-1. They did bring the AB, so you know they respect it. Obviously, they have to. They're keeping the 2 resources probably for these last 2 here. Yeah. No? Okay. They're just going to flash something out maybe? Deciding to keep the 2 resources and you don't flash something out is going to be a little strange. Yeah. Okay. I figured. And they're going to pay 1 to swing it for 4. Yeah, got it. Depending on... Oh, yeah, we're going to get kind of greedy here. We can afford to come down to 28. Just a life difference between them. We like this. We don't mind this. Because we can actually go... kind of hard. We're gonna bait them out with this shrill, and then we're gonna mauve into this, and then we're gonna use this last resource from our tunic to swing Reaping Blade. But we're gonna see how many cards we can get from them here. And then kind of pump fake them with the snuff out. I guess this is the pump fake. And then hit him with the hammer here. Wow, okay. Did they know? Did they know that we're pump faking? They allowed that to hit. Alright. Whatever, dude. These double Mauve Skies turns are nutty. It's coming with a snuff out. Now, Enigma is considered the best deck in the format, according to very, very, very many people. Oh my god. It's one of those lists. Well, it's a good thing that it's getting pitched now and not being played. Let's try to get them down to where it doesn't matter. Count your blessings. Are you kidding? Yeah, their best bet is just to block this whole thing out because they're going to have to give me a card anyway. Obviously, this is on the back of a red mauve. Wow, okay. And a Sink Below? No, because these guys run blue Sink Belows. Ah, I see. Well, we're going to kill that. So. We're obviously not going to do that. And then we're going to come in like this. And we're going to make everything you just did redundant. Except for you've successfully kept the Count Your Blessings. Congratulations. All right. Not the worst. Not the worst. Just keeping that pressure on Enigma is so critical. Because, yeah, they can definitely get this stuff out. This is fun. This is a fun one. Yeah, I like this. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I wish we had something for the arsenal here. But let's hope that they just kind of eat this. And if they don't, they'll eat one of the rune chants on this. Nope, they're not. That's fine. Okay, so we'll keep this in arsenal. Because they're going to have 2 resources left over for that guy. Yep. Okay. This is a really, really head jab turn here. Rune jab, I guess. Alright. Another one. For funsies. You got the floater. You got a couple floaters here. Nothing much to think about. Oh, I guess you could be thinking about whether or not you want to flash something in true Enigma form. Now if they pitched off. They pitched off into it. That's fine. And we'll just come in and swing for 3 more. Just a simple 9 damage turn. Well, there was 2 on the back end, so 9 as a 12 damage turn. Nothing crazy. You're gonna block 2 here, huh? Or block 1, take 2. Excuse me. And swing it. Swing the blade. Oh, okay. Alright, so we got them down to 15. Nothing really much to brag about considering that they have Count Your Blessings in the deck. Not a bad... Meh. Not a bad hand. That's fun. Ward 2. Got it. So I think I wish we had this Tunic resource up so that we could actually pitch into the Grasp here to just kind of present a little bit of damage with this Snuff Out in the form of a rune chant, but that's okay. Because we are going to for sure get this out. Like, why wouldn't we? Just have to keep the pressure on, have to keep stripping cards from their hand. They haven't been able to transcend once. I don't even know if they are transcending. I haven't been keeping track of what they've been pitching, to be honest with you. We'll get this out. Classic. Dude, Malefic Incantation is so good. I actually don't, obviously you saw the list, I don't run Rune Blood Incantation anymore. Yeah. So it just this does all the things. This does all the things. Now obviously earlier when I was saying I wish we had the Tunic resource up because we're going to end up wasting 1 resource. Had we pitched into Grasp, we'd have 1 floating, wouldn't make use of the Go Again off the Mavrian Skies. And I'd rather waste a resource than not swing the weapon. You see what I'm getting at? Makes sense. Let's see, so we got 2 on the back end. They are going to let this eat that up here. And then we'll just swing in with this. They've obviously got the 2 floaters hanging out to help prevent this, but that's okay. See how they handle this 3 damage. Now, on the surface, yeah, there we go. I was going to say, they could take this and try to establish some kind of board state, but they're really giving up cards from hand to stay alive here. And we're looking at, you know, very close, I mean, basically identical cards in deck. I did start with 63 cards, though, so technically I am running thin. We like this, I think. Feels bad. 7. Of course. We're actually so late into the game here that I wouldn't mind giving them this, just so I can get another card in hand to kind of help facilitate what's going on with the cost of this and with wanting to creepers into something. So, I mean, yeah, but I don't want to pop this either. So, because then that's my only attack. I'm not swinging with a vexing. You know, let's go ahead and give him this. We'll take 5. We've got one of these in hand already, so if we do find a line that can afford to swing it out, well, a blue would have been nice, but that's okay. At least we got Tunic up next turn. So they're closing a little bit of the gap here. We're getting a little greedy. We could have done something about kind of covering up some of that, but that's the point of this card, is that it's a swing card, and if you give in to the swing of it and you don't have anything to really like continue to push, then they won that volley. We don't want them to win the volley. So we could do this. Yes. I think we do this. Although, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's dirge it so that we can pay off for this. We've turned on, our beginnings of turning on Viserai here. We won't have enough resources to come in and swing with this off of the flash in of this. We'll do that. There could be cause to just keep this in Arsenal, but I'd rather not. I'd rather try to strip cards if they decide to get a little greedy and take any of these rune chants and then like let some of this hit. Because on the surface right now, we don't have go again. This could be, in their eyes, their one chance the entire game so far to try to establish something and get a little greedy, but it is very late in the game for them, so maybe greed isn't their best bet, but we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do here. So they're thinking. Okay, we know the deck is like 98% blues, so they can manage to just throw these cards in the pitch. So we can't flash this out organically, but we could flash it out with creepers and just be done with creepers. They're not allowing for any arcane to happen. Boop. We are still going to keep this in Arsenal. What was I thinking? What did I say earlier where I was hoping to keep this in Arsenal? Because that is what we're going to end up doing. Now, they need to do something here to get cover up 6. They're going to have to... I mean, either way, we're getting cards from their hand, whether they let this hit or not. Why is it doing that? There we go. We've got our action point. We are going to have go again. They're going to flash this in to prevent 3. Do they have another one? Yes. This is another 3, which is fine because we're going to eat all of that. And they're going to do this. Wow. Okay. So they're going to let that die. We get this shield. Yeah, so we're obviously gonna do this and then swing this and try to clear that up. And clear up that board state a little bit. So forcing them to play out their cards rather than like giving them the opportunity to do it on their own time. This is how they stay alive. Oh, giving us the tunic, huh? Okay, yes, you can undo this. We will allow it. Enigma's a new hero. Sometimes you have to... It's a learning curve, I understand. Now, everyone deserves an opportunity in Talishar to get some take backsies. Sometimes you misclick and stuff. It's fine. It's taken 3. We like that. Bye-bye to our creepers, right? I don't think we... Did we do... We did do arcane damage. I don't remember. Doing arcane damage. Yeah, we don't mind this at all. We're going to go get a Revel, aren't we? Yeah, we sure are. Boom. This has go again. This is our resource. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. Okay, we're going to go get a Revel. And this is why I put Revel back in the list, just to help kind of close out the games. And previously I didn't have it in the list. I wish that this was in my arsenal and that Arcanic Crackle or Arcanic Shackle, whatever the hell it's called, was opposite, but that's okay. Arcanic Spike, that's the name. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Forcing them to interact with this before they decide if this is going to be a 7 or not. And they know what's coming. I mean, we showed them, hey, we're going to go get this Revel. So choose something. Obviously, pitching into this would be ideal, knowing how many rune chants are coming here in just a second. So, but they are still going to have to deal with the 5 that's coming into... Or oh, they took it. They chose not to pitch into it, knowing that a Revel is coming in after. I wonder if that was a mistake. Now, if they choose to undo here, we're going to give that back to them because this is ridiculous. If they... All right, whatever. Hey, I'm going to play my side of the field. You play yours. Coming in for 7. Overpower. They're looking at taking 4. We're going to Revel out here. Do our thing. We've already dealt our arcane, so there you go. Creeper's online still. We're just going to come in swinging for 10. A little over lethal, but knowing Enigma with 3 cards in hand... and 6 life. This blocks for 2. Also, they could choose to do things with, all of their equipment. Not a single transcend, but we've kept the pressure on the entire game, and that's kind of the moral of this deck, right? Is to just keep pressure on the deck, or keep pressure on your opponent, and don't allow them to do the thing that they want to do, because it's just too easy for us to do the thing that we want to do. Now, the game's not over yet. We've seen these things swing pretty hard. So we'll get them down to 2. Or no, I'm sorry, they're going to take 2. Get them down to 4. They just keep getting stripped of cards. Basically denying them a turn. So. And every point of damage that we've taken, we've just selectively chosen to do. Just been like, okay, whatever. Would be nice. I mean, we just need to pitch into this. It'd be nice if we had another bit of resource here for that. But we'll Dirge here. This is why Deadwood Dirge is so critical in this matchup particularly, because it just keeps pressure on. Especially with ward. I mean, every rune chant is an opportunity to just destroy a ward, so. Here we go. Count your blessing. Gain 3. It's happening. It has begun. Thankfully, they don't have any more. Oh, they have 2. Okay. We just have to keep the pressure on. Got one Rooney in the back. They're looking to take 3 here. See, this is where I wish we just had enough to swing in for 7 here, but or at least arsenal this. But we need to keep pressure on. We can't afford them to keep a card. Thankfully, we're meeting them at an opportunity where they also don't have their Tunic resource up, so opting to go to 1 because they probably have a Count Your Blessings in hand. All right, so it looked like there was a little bit of a lag there. Then we all needed a refresh. They're just going to arsenal this last card, which is probably a Count Your Blessings. We're going to have to do the thing. But that's okay. This is like the most inefficient way to use resources right now. But that's okay. Because we could pitch into this. We don't want to, no. We have to do it this way. And we'll just arsenal the Amplify. Arsenal the Amplify. 6, go again with a blue Mavi. Yep, go ahead and gain your 88 life. Gaining 3. Yeah, we figured it was a Count Your Blessings. We knew it, right? And pitching a Count Your Blessings, awesome, great, lovely. It's ridiculous. Oh, they're transcending. It's happening. It's happening, folks. And this is going to get -1. They're going to be able to do the Enigma thing. Blocking 4, taking 1. Still getting... Oh, wait a minute. They let that hit. I forgot that there was a Mauve. Okay, we're going to come in like this. This is way better than a Reaping Blade swing. 100%. Okay. All right, this is pretty... That's not bad. Keep the pressure up. So they'll be able to stay alive if they've got a 3 block here. Oh, they've got another Count Your Blessings, of course. Go figure. It's hideous. It's a hideous thing to be. We like Vexings. But yeah, no, we're going to go ahead and come in like this. Boop. How many reds have they played? 1, 2. So they've got another one somewhere. Boom, boom. Just got to keep the pressure up. They're going to run out of stuff to do here eventually. Count Your Blessings Enigma. Get a job. Oh my god. This is where we close the game out, maybe? Unless they have a Count Your Blessings again. They don't, because otherwise they would not have pitched into that AB. Thinking long and hard. You bastard. You bastard. Alright, that's fine. Because that Rune Chant's going to eat that. And then they're going to have to give me this. Stay alive. Ugh. Yeah, we got to eat this freaking equipment. Oh, perfect. This is perfect. Boop. Good thing we saved that. Actually, that's like the first time they've attacked us in like 8 years. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this. God, what a gross list to just be sitting here counting your blessings. Thanks, LSS. Okay. Please? Please? Vexing Malice, do the thing? Okay, apologies for the super grindy matchup. I knew it was going to be grindy. I didn't think it was going to have count your blessings in it, but that, my friends, is the Viserai list that I've been running. You've got to keep the pressure up against your opponent and just threaten them with incredible amounts of split damage. As you saw there, it's super easy to get upwards. Swinging that Reaping Blade with like 14 damage, just a ton of rune chance after you've already done a lot of disruptive things at the earlier start of your chain. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like, hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow this Viserai community. And if you enjoyed this deck, you can find a link to it down in the description. Alrighty, y'all. See you later.